Okay, everybody, we're gonna read tonight one of our favorite books, Ninja Red Riding Hood. All right, so you guys all ready? Ninja Red Riding Hood was written by Corey Rosin Schwartz, and it was illustrated by Dan Santat. What does illustrated mean? Do you guys know what illustrated means? Anybody know? I'm gonna ask Kenny since you guys are on mute. What does that mean?
Illustrated means that person did the pictures and they drew.
Okay, learned a new word there. Illustrated means the person who drew the pictures. All right. Well, Ninja Red Riding Hood. Do you guys remember the book Little Red Riding Hood? Has anybody heard of Little Red Riding Hood? Anybody heard of that? Okay. All right. Awesome.
Yes.
Sarah, do you want me to?
I can start.
Okay. But remember, we're going to hold it up.
Once upon a ninja-filled time, a wolf couldn't catch any prey. He kept getting licked by the dinner he picked and was growing more ticked by the day. So here are all the animals coming up to him, or he's trying to hunt them, but of course they're all getting him and beating him up, I guess.
I don't know. I guess he just can't seem to catch anything to eat.
Can't get
They're too fast and sly and smart and stealthy.
And disciplined. His belly was aching for bacon. I'm wasting away, he complained. To huff and to puff was no longer enough. So he snuck
into school to be trained.
So here he is, getting really hungry for pigs and things, for bacon. And then,
there you go.
But then eventually he wants to catch more prey. So he goes in right there undercover as a student. You can see him right there.
Yeah, he's undercover in the martial arts school.
Yes. Okay. He practiced his katas for hours and mastered the whirlwind and wheel. He jackknifed and flipped, and at last he felt equipped to once again catch a good meal. Here is the wolf practicing all of his moves.
A little more. There
you gotta remember, when you're working on taekwondo, you have to be disciplined and you have to practice a lot. Drooling with anticipation, he set off in search of some meat. While deep in the wood, he met Riding Hood. I'm bringing my grandma a treat.
The wolf licked his chops when he saw her and hastily thought up a plan. There are blossoms that way. You can pick a bouquet to give to your little old gran. Sure. There we go. All right, he's trying to be tricky. All right.
Then the wolf took a shortcut to Grandma's, where he thought that he'd find her in her bed. But Granny was gone, so he put her robe on and eagerly waited for Red. So here's that wolf sneaking into old Grammy's house. And then
does he look like a grandma now? He's got lipstick, he's got a fan.
He's trying to. I should say that. All right, next page. Soon after he heard someone knocking, he called out,
My dear, come on in.
Oh, don't you look good in your lovely red hood, but a shame that you've gotten so thin. Here's the wolf. Kind of looks mysterious with his big hands. Yay. Little Red took a look at her granny and said,
What on earth did you do?
I could swear that your eyes have completely changed size.
Hey, Gran, are you sure that's you?
Of course it is me, my sweet darling. The better to see you, my dear. Here is the scary grandma / wolf looking at her. All right. And your ears are so long, something really seems wrong. Oh my
girl, all the better to hear.
Here he is looking, or here she is looking at his mysterious ears. And those biceps, my gosh, they look massive. And your triceps Her triceps and delts are immense. The better for hugging, her grandma said, shrugging. Dear Red, that's just plain common sense.
And those teeth, they look so much sharper. Why, yes, all the better to chew.
Here he is, looking at his mysterious teeth and also looking at his biceps. Okay, next page. He jumped
out of bed to gobble up Red. But
here's him trying to munch down on Little Red Riding Hood, but she gets away, I think.
she'd gone to ninja school too.
Here's Ninja Red Riding Hood, who's in her gi. She grappled and sideswiped and twisted and escaped from his clutches unscratched. She attempted a lock, but he managed to block.
They appeared to be evenly matched. Oh, wait, gotta show that one. Wait, gotta show that
yeah.
one. Ah.
So here they are
It's the battle.
fighting, and then here they are in the broken broom. Okay.
Just then they both heard someone chopping. A woodsman? Red thought. But instead, it was Gran in her gi. She'd just come from Tai Chi. Don't you dare harm a hair on her head. There's Gran. All right, do you guys know what Tai Chi is? Tai Chi is another martial art, right? They do a lot of like really slow moves and they're super strong and thoughtful. All right. The wolf took a swing at that instant, but Red deftly dodged the attack. She got a good grip, threw him over her hip, and the wolf wound up flat on his back. There he goes. There he goes. Not looking good for that wolf. All right.
Here, I'll go.
Okay.
But we start here.
You scoot back a little bit, like off the camera. There we go.
Okay. I'll
Skedaddle, the wolf said in anguish, as he struggled back up on his feet. Just a second, you beast. You will not be released till you promise to give up red meat. Do you know what that means, guys? Red meat is like eating an animal, right?
Yeah.
Eating the pigs.
If you don't eat red meat, then that's like going vegan.
Or vegetarian,
Yeah,
something like
vegetarian.
that. Yeah. Okay, stay back.
Now. Though his tummy still rumbled with hunger, the wolf faced his rivaling vowed.
Ninja Red, you have won. My meat days are done. Oh, Red Chan, said Gran, I'm so proud.
Here they are. There's proud Granny and the wolf looking in defeat.
Then Red and the wolf bowed politely, and Gran gave him half her peach pie. The wolf was a mess. He had way too much stress. I guess I'll give yoga a try.
Here they are. The wolf and the granny and the kid all bowing. Now,
He enrolled at the Downward Dog Center, where his tensions began to decrease. He studied with yogis, said no to meat hoagies, and felt at last truly at peace.
Here they are at the peaceful little temple place where they are meditating.
Yep, they're meditating, doing yoga, relaxing, breathing, right? And now the wolf is at peace, right?
That's also a really good thing to do if you're mad or frustrated, or even during taekwondo. If you're tired or if you're doing kick or something.
That's right. Yeah, sometimes, you know what? Just go back. Sometimes we have bad days, you know, like somebody right next to me had one of those days today. And when you have a bad day, You know, it just happens. You just got to take a deep breath and you got to say, it's okay. It's going to be okay. So you take a deep breath and that helps you calm down, right? And then when you're calm, then you can ask for help or get the help that you need, right? So